At the heart of every unfulfilled dream, every unwritten novel, and every abandoned project lies a silent, pervasive force. This force is not a lack of talent, time, or opportunity, but a universal and impersonal phenomenon that acts as the primary barrier between the life we live and the life we aspire to. It is the voice that suggests starting tomorrow, the feeling of dread when facing a blank page, and the endless distractions we manufacture to avoid doing our most important work. To engage in any act of creation, whether writing a book, starting a business, pursuing a healthier lifestyle, or seeking spiritual growth, is to declare war on this force. The battle is not fought in the external world of circumstances, but on the internal battlefield of the mind. This internal adversary is cunning and adaptable. It rarely appears as outright refusal, but more often masquerades as rationalization. It convinces us we are not ready, that we need more research, better equipment, or the perfect conditions. It amplifies our fears of failure, success, and judgment. It encourages us to see our creative work as a frivolous hobby rather than a central purpose. For every individual, it assumes a unique form, exploiting personal weaknesses and doubts. Its sole purpose is to maintain the status quo, to keep us from changing, growing, and realizing our potential. It is the great repressor of human evolution, both personally and collectively. Recognizing this enemy is the first and most crucial step. We must learn to see its influence in every moment of hesitation, in every excuse, and in every pang of guilt over work left undone. The strategy to defeat this force is not complex, but it demands a level of commitment akin to that of a professional soldier. The central tactic is turning pro. An amateur works when inspired, waits for the perfect mood, and is easily thrown off course by criticism or distraction. A professional, however, shows up every day, regardless of feeling. The professional understands that the work itself generates inspiration, not the other way around. The professional acts in the face of fear, accepts no excuses, and is dedicated to mastering the craft over nurturing the ego. This shift in identity, from an amateur dabbler to a dedicated professional, is transformative. It means structuring your life not around avoiding the work, but around protecting it. It means prioritizing your creative practice above your distractions, and treating it with the same respect you would a critical appointment. The daily practice of sitting down to work, especially when every fiber of your being resists, is the fundamental act of defiance. This is not about grand, sweeping gestures of genius, but about the consistent, humble application of effort. You must learn to act despite the internal noise. The moment you feel the strongest urge to avoid the task is precisely the moment you must begin. By consistently starting, you build a muscle of discipline that weakens the enemy's hold. This process is often uncomfortable, even painful, but it is the only path to freedom. The reward for this daily engagement is not just the completion of projects, but access to a higher realm of creative power and guidance that exists beyond the ego. When you commit fully to your work, you align yourself with forces greater than yourself, call it muse, inspiration, or the subconscious, that will begin to assist in the endeavor. Ultimately, this internal struggle is the most important war you will ever fight. The territory at stake is your own soul, and the unique contribution you are meant to make to the world. External hardships are minor compared to the internal sabotage we inflict upon ourselves. By naming the enemy, adopting the mindset of a professional, and showing up to do the work day after day, you claim victory not just over procrastination, but over a life of quiet desperation. You move from being acted upon by circumstance to becoming the author of your own destiny. The work becomes a sacred duty, and each day you sit down to create is an act of courage that shapes your character and your legacy.